Sup YouTube, born in Asphodel Meadow here, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm really kind of fed up with this God character, you know? I mean, he's all-powerful, all-knowing, even though those things are mutually contradictory, and logically impossible. And he's also loving, and yet for some reason, the world is still a shithole and it's getting worse. I, for one, am fed up with it. I think that God should get off his ass and start doing things to fix these things around here. But you know what? It's been, what, like 6,000 years that the world has been here and he hasn't fixed it yet? So I have officially declared that I am not going to stand it anymore. I am not going to sit down and while God ruins the planet or allows it to come to ruin. So I am announcing to everyone here my candidacy for God. That's right, I'm running for God. I would like to address God in a message now to see if I might get my message through to him. And if he's all-knowing, not only does he already know what it's going to be, but he's aware of it now that I'm delivering it. So, here we go. God, I'm pissed off. You're not doing your job. You say you're loving, you say you're all-knowing, you say you're all-powerful, and yet you never get anything done. You're like the worst caricature of a politician ever. So I am running to be elected for your position, and I'm going to replace you as God. Now, for the people watching this, I promise that if elected God, first thing I'm going to do is remove pain and suffering from the world. There will no longer be any injustice, no longer any necessity for sacrifice, there will no longer be any pain, there will be nothing like that, okay? The world will be idyllic. I will also remove the institution of sin, so everyone that dies will go to heaven. But you may say, born in Asphodel Meadow, how will you get people to stop hurting each other? Well, I don't plan on removing malice from the human spirit, because that would be removing our free will. However, I will make it so that it's impossible to harm one another for real. So you can go and stab someone, and it won't even hurt them. There won't even be a wound left over afterwards. And you can all laugh and be merry, and shoot each other, and stab each other, and it'll be just a great time, and no one will feel any worse for it. Everyone will be happy constantly from birth until death. And then after death, people will be happy forever in my presence as God. You may also say, born in Asphodel Meadow, how will we know if you've actually become God? We don't see any evidence for God now, why should we believe you? Well, I plan to make it so that there's a constant, huge, glowing palace in the sky. It'll be gold, there will be archways and architecture from every great civilization to come, and every great civilization that's past, everywhere, and it'll be floating in the sky, and it'll be at all times visible to everyone on the planet, and it'll be beautiful and majestic, and anyone who wishes to talk to me as God only has to look at it and speak, and I will appear before them in corporeal form and speak to them. See, doesn't that sound better than what God does now? Now, if you wish to vote for me to become God, please leave your signature in the comments section by typing, I don't know, something like, I approve of you for God, or born in Asphodel Meadow for God. Once I have enough votes and I've replaced God, I promise I'll make all of these a reality. And it's not like I've got any excuse not to, you know, I might as well. Because unlike God, I care about humanity. So, for the sake of everyone's betterment, vote for me, born in Asphodel Meadow, for God. Thank you. Peace, and I'll see you guys later.